Picture this. Your dog just slipped out the front door. Panic sets in. Do you have a guaranteed way to get them back? What if I told you that a tiny, simple piece of metal could literally be the difference between a joyful reunion and a devastating financial penalty? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to this explainer, where we're going to dive in and learn exactly how to navigate the system to get your dog licensed quickly and correctly. Whether you're a brand new puppy parent or a longtime owner who just moved to town, consider this your ultimate beginner-friendly guide to protecting your absolute best friend. Let's get into it.
Now, check out this stark contrast. On one hand, you've got a small, simple licensing fee, usually just an annual cost, running somewhere between $10 and $35. But if you ignore it, you're looking at massive financial and emotional penalties. We are talking about a $500 fine, or honestly, much worse, the permanent heartbreak of losing your pet forever just because animal control couldn't identify them. Licensing isn't just about taking a bureaucratic box. It is hands down the cheapest, most effective insurance policy you can ever buy for your dog's safety.
We've got a super clear roadmap for this explainer today. We're breaking this down into 6 actionable steps: why license your dog, eligibility and required documents, the step-by-step application, fees and deadlines, avoiding mistakes, and finally, a recap to get you sorted.
Section 1. Why license your dog? Let's start with the why, because viewing this as just some local tax completely misses the big picture.
Seriously, this license is way more than just a shiny tag on a collar. It directly funds crucial local resources, like the Franklin County Dog Shelter, and dramatically increases the odds of your furry friend being returned if they ever go missing. Plus, your fees pay for state dog wardens who actively investigate animal cruelty and promote public health for the entire community. It's a win-win for everybody.
Moving on to Section 2, eligibility and required documents. Knowing exactly what paperwork you need before you start is absolutely the best way to prevent frustrating delays. Okay, whether you're registering in Ohio, Pennsylvania, or Virginia, the absolute non-negotiable first step is proving your dog is up to date on their rabies vaccination. No license is valid without it, period. And the certificate needs to be official. In Virginia, for example, it has to be signed by a licensed vet and explicitly list their license number and the vaccine's expiration date. Step 2, gather proof that your dog is spayed or neutered. It's not always mandatory, but having this proof unlocks massive fee discounts. Finally, if you're applying for a lifetime license, in states that offer them, of course, you'll need documentation of a permanent ID. That means official microchip records or a registered tattoo number. Which brings us to Section 3, the step-by-step application. Let's see how all this prep builds into the actual filing process. Even if you're a complete beginner to navigating local government stuff, don't worry, this is designed to be painless. You actually have a ton of really convenient options to file. If you love the digital route, state portals in Pennsylvania or the auditor's portal in Ohio take literally about 5 minutes to navigate. Prefer doing things in person? You can totally just visit your local county auditor or treasurer's office. But here's my favorite insider tip. Lots of counties use authorized community agents. In Pennsylvania, you can actually get your dog licensed to places like local hardware stores or feed elevators while you're out buying dog food. How easy is that?
All right, Section 4, fees, deadlines, and renewals. To explain the financial side properly, we need to take a bit of a multiverse approach here, because there are multiple Franklin counties nationwide. As you can see, the cost structure varies wildly depending on your state. Pennsylvania offers a super low base rate of just $10.80 annually, while Virginia operates almost entirely on an incredibly affordable $20 flat lifetime fee for companion dogs. Then you've got Washington State charging $55 for an intact dog, and Ohio landing at $35 for a standard annual license. The huge takeaway here: please don't just search for a Franklin County dog license and pay the first fee you see. Make absolutely sure you are on the website for your specific state. It's also incredibly important to check for local exemptions. You might qualify for a steep discount, or conversely face specialized fees if your dog is legally classified as dangerous. For example, in Pennsylvania, senior citizens age 65 or older or individuals with disabilities can get a license for just $8.80. In Ohio, service animals trained by recognized agencies are actually eligible for free permanent registration. But on the flip side, if your dog is classified as dangerous under state law, you're required to pay a $50 premium fee and jump through some extra hoops, like providing proof of court-ordered liability insurance and posting warning signs on your property. Missing your county's specific deadline is the easiest way to end up paying penalties. So go ahead and mark your calendars for December 1st, which is when renewal season pretty much universally kicks off.
In Pennsylvania, those licenses are technically due by January 1st. Over in Ohio, the window stays open all the way through February 28th. Now, what if you just adopted a rescue or just moved to the county? Most jurisdictions will grant you a 30-day grace period to get your paperwork in order. But heads up, in some places, like Virginia and Pennsylvania, registration is required immediately upon adoption or the moment the puppy turns 3 to 4 months old.
Let's jump to Section 5, Avoiding Mistakes and Fines. We want to make sure you don't fall into the common, costly traps that frequently blindside well-meaning dog owners. Real-life feedback shows that administrative oversights are the #1 cause of fines, and this number is a very real warning. In Pennsylvania, state dog wardens actively canvass neighborhoods starting in March. Ignoring the mandate can result in a statutory civil penalty of up to $500 per unlicensed dog. Let me just repeat that. $500 plus court costs. And this isn't just an idle threat. These enforcement sweeps are a standard built-in part of municipal budgets.
Over in Franklin County, Ohio, registering even 1 day late after February 28th triggers a penalty equal to the base annual fee. That effectively slaps you with a 100% price markup, so your normal $35 fee instantly becomes a $70 headache simply because you forgot to drop an envelope in the mail on time.
Now for a little troubleshooting. A remarkably common mistake is moving and forgetting to update your address with the county. Think about it, this completely defeats the purpose of the tag if your dog escapes, because the shelter will be calling an empty house. Luckily, most counties have a simple change of address form online to fix this fast. Also, if your dog's tag falls off in the yard or gets lost on a hike, do not panic and go buy a whole new license. Troubleshooting this is super easy. In Ohio and Washington, a lost tag can be replaced for a nominal fee, usually about $5, simply by presenting your original receipt to the treasurer's office.
Finally, Section 6, Recap and Final Verification. Let's bring all this info together so you can take immediate action.
Learning about this is great, but getting your dog legally covered today is the ultimate goal. If you follow this straightforward action plan, you'll avoid massive fines and actively contribute to a safer community. Step 1. Double-check that rabies certificate right now. Step 2. Verify the exact deadlines for your specific state's Franklin County. Step 3. Grab your vet records to prove spaying, neutering, or microchipping so you can lock in those sweet discounts. And Step 4. Jump online or visit your local community agent and just get it done before the new year.
One quick note before we wrap up. We've provided a comprehensive guide, and all this information is accurate as of the time of this explainer. However, municipal codes evolve. Local governments can pass new ordinances, tweak fees, or shift deadlines around weekends and holidays. So always double-check the latest figures directly with your local county auditor or treasurer to ensure absolute compliance. A quick glance at your local government website will make sure you have the exact right numbers for your zip code.
I'm going to leave you with this final thought. If your dog slipped out the front door right now, are you 100% sure their collar tags are legally valid and properly registered? Do me a favor, check your dog's collar the moment this explainer ends. If they aren't protected, what's stopping you from going online and fixing it today? Don't wait for a $500 fine or worse, a lost pet to remind you. Get licensed, stay compliant, and keep your best friends safe.